Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. In this video I'll be showing you a team I use that can do many different tasks. This team can do explore level 1 to 12, it can do the daily dungeon, the adventure board including the special events, the Gnome Vault on hard and more besides. It's really handy to have one team that can do all this, and this is without changing a single troop by the way, or banner or class. You do nothing, you just leave it completely as it is for all those different tasks. And it's really handy to have a team that can do this because when you realise how many team slots get taken up by various other teams that are basically essential, like if you play Guild Wars like I do, then I've got my 6 Guild Wars defence teams set up, which would be a real pain to have to actually manually redo every single month. And I've got 2 or 3 teams for each Guild Wars colour of the day on attack, which you need for exactly the same reasons. You don't want to have to be doing that every single month. Then we have the defence team there, a test team, which is important to play around with new ideas, and then I've only got a few slots left, and that is it. And it's like, and I've got extra slots, so people that don't have extra slots must be really pushed for space. So to be able to have one team capable of doing all those tasks without having to change a single thing anywhere is really handy. And this is it. So like I say, it can do explore level 1 to 12. There is a team that can do explore level 1 and Nomapalooza slightly faster, but it requires a Iron Hawk troop, which is a mythic level troop, and you need 2 of them to get the most out of it as well, and that makes it a team not many people can have. But I will show that team in a future video, so subscribe if you want to do that, because it's literally one cast and the job is done on Nomapalooza and explore level 1. But this is not far behind, because normally this is just cast Leprechaun, cast Rowan, so it's just literally an extra couple of seconds. It doesn't take much at all. And the advantage of this team is it's just one team that can do all those things, where that Iron Hawk team is very specific to Nomapalooza and explore level 1 in particular. Right, the way this is going to work is we're going to cast Leprechaun, who starts fully charged with mana, so he's ready to go absolutely straight away and gains bonus green mana from green gem matches, which is nice. Rowan also starts on 50% mana because Mirage Queen gives all elemental allies 50% start. So she's halfway there already. And our hero also starts on 50% start because on his archer class, that fast trait there in the middle starts battles with 50% mana, and also has a really nice third trait, Bullseye, 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal. Very handy on explore level 12. On the champion talent side of things, the main things we're going to want here are Root Trap. Entangling the first enemy at the start is important, especially on explore level 12, and Nature's Aura. Creating a Leaf Storm at the start is really important because it charges up Rowan even quicker. It charges up Leprechaun again really quick, and when he casts his spell with more green on the board, you get more explosions, which gets more mana for the entire team. And there's a second benefit to the Leaf Storm as well, which is part of Mirage Queen's spell, convert all green gems to Doomskulls. So on explore level 12, for example, when the enemy is really tough, if we get some alignment on green to Doomskulls in a 4 match, we'll be doing that, and there's going to be more green there than normal, so there's much higher chance of that happening than normal. So the team synergizes and works really well with each other. If you don't have Rowan, but you've got a Tesla, throw Tesla in there instead, because she will work very nearly as well. But thing to remember is everyone's Rowan will be slightly different. If you're a lower level than me, her damage output will not be quite the same. If you're higher than me, it's going to be more than me. Where I have to cast Rowan maybe once, you may have to cast her twice, and vice versa. You can aid her power by going to your medals at the start of the game. I'll just show that actually now. If you go to your medals, you can put Medals of Guard on her to boost the armor. Like ordinarily you might have a Medal of Anu or an Orpheus medal there somewhere, or 2 of them, but you can change to Medals of Guard to increase the armor on all troops, which does benefit Rowan specifically. Right, so let's do a couple of games now. What should we do first? Let's do a Gnome Vault. So we're going to use this team. Like I say, this absolutely whizzes through the adventure board, because you've normally just got to cast Leprechaun, cast Rowan. We didn't even have to do that really. Oh, we're on hard. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was talking about adventure board, and it was in adventure board mode of casting Rowan once. So forget about the very start of this video. So we charge the shield first. One cast of shield goes on Rowan. Then you would have to cast her twice. I've cast her once already, but that gets rid of them in one go. Well, I'll do that again, but properly this time. So play again. So in most cases, you're going to have to put the shield on Rowan once and cast Rowan twice. But for me, it actually works the other way around then. It worked both ways. It worked with putting the shield on her first and then casting her twice. And I cast her once normally and put the shield on her and cast her again. And that worked as well. So it will vary from each person. And that's the Gnome Vault on the hardest level. Quick and easy. Try and do all modes. I would be here all day if I do the adventures and the dungeon and everything as well. But I think I've done the dungeon already, so can't do that again anyway. But I'll show the explore levels 1 to 12. Not 1 to 12. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'll do explore level 1 first. To show that, because it's very similar to the adventure mode in how easy it is. And then explore level 12, which is the hardest. So what we do, we cast Leprechaun. If there's a 4 match there immediately, you do that immediately because that will give Rowan her full charge immediately with any 4 match or mana surge. So I'll just do this set of battles here. And the dungeon, like I said, it whizzes through the dungeon as well. I think the first 2 stages of the dungeon you can just do with a single cast of Rowan in my case. It's only on the last boss. I think I have to put 1 charge of shield onto Rowan. And it is done, so it's still a quick game, about 15 to 20 seconds. But these explore level 1s, it's literally, that's all you got to do. Like I say, I'm not saying this is the fastest team for everything. I know there are explore level 1 teams and Nomapalooza teams which are quicker, like the Ironhawk team I mentioned. But what I'm saying is this is a fastest team all around for all these different tasks in the game without ever having to change any component of the team whatsoever. You just leave all the troops there, the class doesn't have to change, the banner doesn't have to change, nothing. And still very quick on average all the way around, and probably a hell of a lot faster than having to muck around changing teams all the time. And it uses 1 slot, which is nice. And low level troops as well. Mirage Queen is the only legendary and she's fairly easy to get from the underworld. That's all you got to do. Alright, we'll do explore level 12 now. Just to show the difference. I always recommend doing difficulty 12 on the explore as opposed to 10 or 11. For a couple of reasons. First of all, you get far more myth stones on difficulty 12 than you do 10 or 11. But also, you can only get certain medals, like a Noisha medal, if you do difficulty 10, 11 or 12. But the chance of getting a Noisha medal is far higher on difficulty 12 than it is 10 or 11. So do difficulty 12 because you're more likely to get a Noisha medal from that. And it's not really that much more difficult. In fact, the way our team works, the high attack of the enemy actually aids the shield of Urskaya because that gives the ally that much armor boosted by all enemy attack. So the stronger enemy, it actually benefits us. So I'll just do these set of these. May as well gain that because we may get some random drops down again. But then we explode Leprechaun. The shield's ready to go already. We put the shield onto Leprechaun. Cast Leprechaun once. Leprechaun's ready to go again. That's charged up Rowan again already. And that is it, and that's explore level 12. It doesn't always work out quite that quick. We got a little bit fortunate there on some of the drops. But yeah, it works really good, really fast. And I know I keep banging on about it, but it's just 1 team slot for all these different tasks. Get that anyway. One thing I do forget to do on this team sometimes, because I get so carried away with this looking out for the shield and Rowan, is now we're on explore level 12, is keep a lookout for 4 matches when Mirage Queen is charged on green to skulls, because it does happen a lot, because we've got a green storm going at the bottom there. And That gives more green than any other colours, so the likelihood is that we get that more often than we would normally. Now we need one more cast of Rowan, so we need to get her charged up again. They nixed the blue I was just about to take. Grab that. Now we get blue. Now Rowan can finish off. Let's do the last few stages of this. And as ever, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, it'd be cool if you liked and subscribed, because it really does help, and I've got many more teams coming in the future. Many more hints and tips, guides, epic teams. Oops, got lost in my rhythm then and cast that when I didn't need to. We'll put the shield on now. It doesn't really make much difference. Still going to have to cast it again anyway. There we go. Like I say, you will have to experiment a little bit, because each person's Rowan output on damage will be higher or less than mine, depending upon your level. And play around with the kingdoms as well, because some kingdoms are easier than others. You may find some kingdoms are a little bit annoying to do, like Melantis, for example. If they keep getting submerged all the time, that stops Rowan's damage from being able to hit everybody. Same as Wild Plains. Sometimes they jumble the team around, so it makes it awkward if you had a plan in mind and suddenly the team's all over the place. And some kingdoms are easier than others regarding the enemy level as well, so play around with it, work out what works good for you, if I can even say it. And there it is. So job done. One team that does a whole variety of game modes. Like I say, I use that for dungeon. I use that for the adventure board, the special events in the adventure board, for doing the Gnome Vault, Explore 1, Explore 12, without changing a single thing. So really handy. Subscribe if you enjoyed it or found it helpful, and see you next time. Bye for now.